Hey guys, I'm a citizen of Calisto and I want to show you why you want to live here. So after landing off this aircraft, you're immediately met with a sign that says, "Welcome to Calisto, Immigration and Tourism Check-in." So over here, you can talk to these men in weighted chest plates, who are also in ventilated spaces, to talk about tourism and immigration. And these guys will be your guide to after you land and talk to these guys. You'll notice some weird glass everywhere. You may be thinking, what's the point of the glass? Well, there's a bubble that you can't see over this town. That bubble allows Calisto to be regulated by being able to change the temperature at will, having enough oxygen, and having water that's not freezable. Amazing. Just subjective to our town, but our town is the best town on Calisto. This is why you want to live here, or at least visit for a chance. First of all, we have a district system where there's farming over here, mining down here, and then various other things that we will see as we go along the tour. So, first and foremost, let's check out the farmland. Here you can see this man-made river that goes all the way to the other side of the town. You can see wells full of clean drinking water, not only for animals, but for humans too. Bells, if there's any natural disasters, and various other beautiful things around town. So, if you want to be a crop farmer, first of all, you get your own house, you get your own crops, and you get a complimentary composter. The soil on Calisto is made of mostly traded items, such as forestry or crop mulch, just everything possible that could be used to make soil. As we walk through, you also may be wondering, why is this house double and why is this house single? Isn't that kind of unfair? Well, yeah. However, one of these houses houses maybe 1 to 2 people, and then this house can house a family or more. These houses are really limited, and if you're a family, you get the priority. Anyway, moving down from the cropland, here we are going into the forestry area. This forestry area has many trees, such as this big tree, which is the pinnacle of the city, this big log here that the farmers are most likely going to chop, a small forest with some trees that were received from trading, and then a couple of houses for the forestry people who like to work cutting trees. Moving down, immediately you see a bunch of animals. We have pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, and even further down we have horses. You may be thinking, how did we get all these animals? Well, first of all, it started with 2 horses, 2 pigs, 2 sheep, 2 cows, 2 chickens, just like Noah's Ark. And we are Calisto Noah's Ark. If you want to be an animal farmer, you get a house and a pen for your animals. So, there are quite a bit of animal farmers that we have, and maybe you want to be one too. But if you get injured doing any of this hard, strenuous work, here's a hospital. Just like usual, none of the hospitals have people because all hospitals are unstaffed. However, we have a plan for that. Looking at that boring plan, blah blah blah, you're not a doctor, it doesn't affect you. You want to see where you're staying, right? Well, you have this very eventful room with 1 bed, nothing, and chairs. Each room is designed just like this, so no one gets special treatment, unless if you're terminally ill and go upstairs. However, that's something we'll save for another day. So, moving past the cattle, you'll be met with the mining area. There's a bunch of houses, a detention center, a high school, a mall, lots and lots of things. But let's take a look inside a couple of these things. Working mines people come here every day. This could be from with their family down in the residential areas or from the mine itself. People who work the mines, who are single and are on the work grind, they all live in tiny little cubicles over here, making work easy and making the hustle very, very easy. Calisto is rich of iron and many other minerals, such as like rock and ice. So the miners in this town are really, really important to our community. As you can tell, there's a mine system where carts move and push ores. So after they mine, they can just put it in a chest, send it up, send it home, or put it in a chest up there. Pretty simple, right? So after seeing the mines, you may be thinking, how can it get better? Well, I'm just gonna show you the thing. Let's go to the mall. Here we have a weighted vest store. If you want to have fun in Calisto, I would recommend getting a weighted vest, just like how I have one on. Weighted vests are pretty good because Callisto's a bouncy little town. With the weighted vest, you can jump just normal like Earth gravity. There are also masks that are required in other towns in Calisto, which you can get in the store, probably somewhere in one of these chests. However, since our town's a greenhouse town, we don't have to worry about that. You may be thinking, because Calisto says they don't believe in currency, how are you going to eat if you're not working for a farm? Well, to get things that you want, it's basically a trade system. You deposit what you want to put, and then you retrieve what you want to receive. So, let's say I'm in the forestry industry. I'm going to deposit wood, saplings, or specialized goods here, and then I'm going to retrieve something that someone bought from the forestry industry, such as maybe apples, groceries, cattle, you never know. Same thing over here. But if you don't want any of these things and you're really thinking of starting a business, these stores, groceries, is really good for selling specialty items for your job. These items could be seeds and saplings to start your crop or forest industry, tools such as axes or plowing tools for your little farm, fertilization, pesticides, etc., just to fight off the bad bacteria eating your carrots, and miscellaneous items, which is just any extra things that the store might want to sell. So moving on, there's going to be a bakery. This is where you can sell all your baked goods, bread, cake, and more. Probably cookies too, everything yummy. There's also Mine Pro Shops, which is a knockoff of Earth's Bass Pro Shops. In here, you can get hard hats and pickaxes. And let's take a deeper dive into Mine Pro Shops. So, these are where all the miners put their ores and get food. Or, get it? Or, they can put their ores and stuff in these things, where this is also pretty good to make money from this. In shops like these, every shop has a specialized thing. Safety equipment, tools, raw ore, miscellaneous items. It's pretty basic and you get the idea. We have this one restaurant in this huge mall. It's called Inter-Universal Cuisine. They have a stovetop, a furnace, a sink, stuff, and a really good ventilation system. And it's pretty cozy in here. At that restaurant, you can get anything you want, ranging from Earth cuisine to Calisto cuisine. Everything is there. So now we're gonna move on to the fun part of the mall. Here we're met with home goods and winners that is orchestrated by the same system. You deposit what you don't want, and then you just take what you really want. And since this is a fun part of the mall, obviously there's gonna be a little roller coaster ride, which you'll get to ride later. Now, here's our two fun shops, Clothing Express and Toys R Us. In this shop, they sell full diamond armor and netherite boots, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I bet you they also sell normal clothes, but you're gonna have to check the chests yourself if you want to come here for tourism. Or if you want to live here. Doesn't matter to me. So you deposit what you don't want, and you retrieve what you want here. Here's Toys R Us, which works the same system, the deposit and the retrievement. But I really want to ride this roller coaster. How fun does it look? In fact, this roller coaster is based off of Earth, and Earth's little shrubby bushes and trees, so that you can have a little taste of home. So after an extreme day, you want to go home back to the hotel. Well, you just have to pass a high school and pass a church first. After an extremely long walk across town, you're finally met with the elementary school and the area where your home is, or hotel, or Airbnb, whatever you call it nowadays. And you can just go inside and rest. However, I am on the grind and I do not rest. So this beautiful lush green area is meant for the tourists and such, where you can see exactly what temperature it is, which is just below freezing, so put on your clothes and see these beautiful crops that are thriving in it. You may have noticed that there's only one type of tree here, and these are really dry, dark trees. These trees are accustomed to the really cold weather. So you may be wondering, why would I want to stay here and what does my house have to offer? Well, let me show you just that. Here's my house, situated on a beautiful piece of land because I'm a real estate agent. It's really small, but houses are basically basic in this area. If you're a single living person like me, you get one bed, one crafting table, one furnace, and one chest. However, every house has to be equipped with a bunker. Due to the frequent meteor showers and asteroids, bunkers are required because Calisto is an extremely dangerous moon. My bunker specifically has 2 beds, a crafting table, a couple of cute paintings, barrels, books, gas-powered lamps, chests, more books, and a brewing station because you never know when you need to brew something, a UV light that grows my plants, more chests, a sink, another crafting table because I want to, I don't know, maybe cook something on this one, and a furnace with a stovetop. Everyone's bunker is unique, and if you're renting or staying temporarily, then your bunker will be made by the landlord. Bunkers are extremely different than to houses themselves because they're completely customized by you. Anyway, I don't even think I've gotten to the best part of the town yet. Let's get going. So after you pass the forestry district and you see this big looking weird thingy-majiggy, like you don't even know what this is, well, you can take the evidence from here, from these lads with weighted chest plates, and see that this is a towel, wetsuit check-in, and exchanges are accepted. So this definitely has to be what Calisto is known for. If you haven't seen Calisto ever in your life, you're gonna be like, what is that? Well, I'm gonna exchange for a wetsuit. Okay, my wetsuit is on and my weighted chest plate is off. And they're telling me to go up. Well, gotta listen to the guys. Finally, I made it to the top. What the heck is this? Let's take a jump in. Oh my, is this deep. This might just be the universe's deepest swimming pool. What a unique thing to check out. And if you're an adult with a family, you can take the slide down. Dump your kid in one of these shallow pools and have your fun in the world's deepest pool. The universe's deepest pool, actually. Once you're done your treacherous swim, you can come back, talk to these lads, give them your little wetsuit, and put your thing back on. Oops, I just took his head off. Been considering other places on Calisto, however, I bet you that our place is the best. Many other places, like the place with the university, yuck, require gas masks. Like, who wants that? But I guess they're our neighbors, and I guess I do love them. However, you should consider us. We are the best. Send me a text or call me. I'll love to be your realtor. I'd love to sell you a house. And if you're gonna visit, then I'd love to get you something organized. Just please, 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 please take my word and come visit this beautiful place. Thank you for watching.